Welcome to another episode of Strategic Minds Making Money Moves, where we do that strategy so we can get all that green. I am so glad you're here to join us today. I am honored and humbled to welcome our guest, Evelyn Lampkins, and she is the CEO of Belle Pugh Facials. Boy, I can't wait to hear about all of this because we all need that extra little care. And the older we get, or should I say the more seasoned we become, we love to have that skin care. So I'm going to be listening intensely to this one. Welcome, Evelyn.
Thank you for having me.
It is my pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, ma'am.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about Belle Pugh?
Sure. I am a holistic skincare advocate and the founder of Belle Pugh Naturals. And I began my holistic journey when I was a teenager, about 15, 16 years old. I witnessed my mother going through breast cancer twice and just experiencing the effects that the chemotherapy, radiation did to her skin. It was a sight to see. So I'm nervous.
It's okay.
She, just seeing her go through that was something that was an eye opener for me in developing natural skincare products that will help with any skincare ailments. Me also being a registered nurse and having the education and the background with chemical-based science and having that knowledge foundation. I wanted to definitely be able to uplift and empower women.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, first of all, I pray and hope that your mother will continue in remission and do really well. My thoughts are with her. And, it's great to have a daughter when you're going through these kind of trials and tribulations that takes the opportunity to learn from all of that and really want to make a difference. So congratulations to you for taking something that was a tribulation and a trial and making something positive out of it.
Right.
Because now what you're doing is affecting lives everywhere, right? And improving the value of life when women can look at the mirror and look at their skin and say, oh, I feel good.
Right.
That chemical is going through my body, but I feel good. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So what is it that you need help with?
So my challenge, I have several, I think all do, but my main challenge is me being an introvert, being behind the scenes and not wanting to put my face out because I know that I have a face that goes with my business. So just having some way to be able to get rid of the stage fright of being introverted and being behind the scenes, as I know that I will need to be in the forefront to be able to uplift women.
Well, I completely, get the fact that we all have to learn how to be out front. Some of it comes easier to some than it does to others. And as an introvert, I know you get your energy from being alone, being behind the scenes, doing the things where you can gain that energy back. Unlike people like me who are extroverts who get a lot of energy by talking to people and meeting people and having conversation. It's just the way we're made up. What I will say is that there's always ways to get started. First of all, don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up about getting your face out there and knowing that you've been behind the scenes. Take baby steps. You can start by writing a blog. I want to be known by my blog. I want my brand image to represent me as a company, and I want people to know about the content I'm offering. I want people to know about my products, the beauty, etc. Use video. Have others do the video for you to put out in the forefront. As you are becoming more comfortable doing it yourself. Now, believe it or not, I had to take a class to get in front of a camera. Because I got in front of a camera and I was like, I don't know what to say, right? And they gave me some exercises to do that I thought were really silly. I mean, really silly. But I did them. And the more I did them, the more comfortable I became. So I decided to take them up on it. I would go to the bathroom and I'd look in the mirror and I'd talk to myself, right? Talk to myself about my content, talk to myself about what I wanted people to know and who I was. And I did that till I got comfortable talking to me. Then I took a picture of another person and put it on my window, on my mirror. And I started talking to that individual as if they were a client. What do I want them to know? What would they do? How do I bring them in? What does this look like? Because I'm by myself. You're by yourself, right? So I just began to talk to this individual.
Okay.
That was on this picture that I was going to do. The very first time I had to get in front of a camera, and I was like, okay, I did all of that. I felt comfortable doing that. Now I'm in front of a camera and people are looking at me and people are observing you and you don't want to make a mistake and you can't redo. I found somebody to look at, not the camera. So I began to look in the camera direction, but I would actually be looking at somebody in the audience. When I'm on stage, I'd find that friendly face. I would do the things to help me to feel like I was just having a conversation. And the bigger the audience, they were in underwear. Can you imagine seeing all these people in underwear? And it makes you want to get ready. Exactly.
Right.
Get ready to laugh. That smile and get ready to laugh relaxes you. It gives you an opportunity to breathe, an opportunity to gain your thoughts, to be able to move forward so that you're not nervous. So humor helps a lot. It really does. It helps us to relax ourselves and to feel good. So I'd look at the audience and I'd say, okay, everybody out here has no underwear. Oh my God, I don't want to see that picture. Oh, really? Everybody got on underwear? What does that look like? And then you began to say, okay, all right, now what am I here to talk about? What do I want to get across, etc. So that you can begin to give your thoughts. And when we come back, I'm going to tell you about some secrets about how you really know the information and how easy it really can be. We're going to take a station break. We'll be right back. When we think about strategy, think about moving forward, we're always wondering and concerned, are we hitting the right target audience? Are we doing the right things to take our business forward? Don't lose sight of the fact that your talents and your passion brought you here. Those talents and passion can be contagious to those who want to hear it, who want to learn, and who want to know more. It's just important to do what? Tell our story. Tell the story that touches each and every person that you want to contribute and be a customer to your business. Address their issues, address their concerns, take care of them. It's all about making somebody what? Feel good. It's not what we do for them. It's not how we do it. It's how we make them feel. Welcome back. So the other thing is that, as you're doing all these secrets and learning how to do all of these things, but you still want to get your brand out there. Like I said, you can write blogs, you can do videos. The other thing I would say, do a video of your mom. Let your mom be a testimonial for you. It'll draw on the heartstrings. It draws on the emotion. Nobody wants to know anybody that had to go through cancer. Nobody wants to. It's a horrible disease. It's affecting so many people, so many different kinds, and they're struggling at all ages. It doesn't matter. Sickness doesn't have an age limit on it, right? So get your mother to also do some videos for you, and start to put that out there. But more importantly, what I want you to think about with your face as the forefront. What do you want people to feel when they see you? What do you want them to feel? What do you want the audience to feel when they hear you? You need to exude that emotion and think about what I want them to feel. How do I want them to feel? What do I want them to get out of this? Because when you can help your audience understand, and you can help them feel and to get that emotion, they're more in tune. And then you're not feeling as so overwhelmed in terms of doing it, okay, in terms of making it happen.
Yeah.
Family, your husband, your mother, talk to them. And when you have a conversation with them, they can record you on a telephone and you not even know it. Right? So, but you're already relaxed. These are people I know. They know me. We have a relationship. It's good. So, you can still get content, you can still get messages, you can still get things out there by doing that and moving forward in terms of your capabilities, in terms of showing what your company can do. The other thing is when you are in the forefront, it always helps to have something in your hand. Well, if you're doing product demonstrations, if you're showing something, that can make it a little easier, right? Because I'm showing, so I have something in my hand. I'm demonstrating, so I'm telling you, okay, here's my skincare, and I can have more of a conversation about the product that I'm offering to make it, a little easier. Visuals will help you as you're doing that. So it's not you're looking at me, you got something to look at, right? In terms of doing that as you're moving forward. If I were to say to you that I wanted you as a client and you're an introvert, what would you tell me to do? How do you receive your messages? What works for you?
Just being personable and comfortable, calm and nice.
Okay, so everything you want is the same thing everybody else wants.
Right.
So, just delivering to them the same thing that you want. And that's what we have to remember, is that they're all individuals. They want the exact same thing that we want. They want to do the exact same thing. It's nothing any different. And so just know in your heart that I'm great at what I do. I provide a wonderful service. I have great products, and they make you feel wonderful. And I just want to share them with you. I just want to tell you about them, and what they can do for you. And showing before and after pictures, showing products, doing, writing about certain things. All of these things are ways that you're going to keep your company out there. You're going to keep your brand out there. You're going to make it so that people are like, oh my goodness, I got to hurry up and get some of this skincare, right? I'm seeing so many benefits from the skincare. I'm feeling it, right? And also getting in front of people. Go to places where you can have a booth or where you can be a vendor. Then it's, yes, you're in the forefront. You're doing it small. You're not in front of a group of people. It's more one-on-one, one-on-two kind of thing, but your brand is there. So just inch your way through this process and start doing some small things to get yourself in the forefront where you're there. Nobody says you got to go get on stage 5,000 people to begin with. Nobody says that. And as you're getting out there as a vendor, as the pandemic is lifting and we're getting more opportunities to be sponsors of conferences, of events, going to somebody who has a major conference and as you're a sponsor giving them samples, right? All of those kinds of things, you're still keeping your brand out there. Right. It's not to a point where they won't know who you are. But as far as your face goes, start it in terms of doing small one, incrementally, step by step, until you become more and more comfortable. But I will tell you that bathroom deal, I was surprised because then I do one person and I have 4 people on it. So I'm talking to 4 people. So I had 4 pictures up on the mirror and I'm talking to all 4 of them. And then you put 5 of them up there. And then before you know it, it's like, they're just people, and so it's okay. And nobody knows this business like you do, girlfriend. Right. Nobody. You birthed it, right? And the reason you did it for your mom. We're going to take a station break. And when we come back, we really want to talk about the products that you offer, and your boob product and what you're doing, and talk a little bit about the rationale of why you did it. Get your audience to really want to hear more about your stories. Because, girl, you got a lot to offer. Oh, my gosh. I'm sitting here thinking about all the people I know, and we're like, okay, we all vain. It's I don't want to look my age. I don't want anybody to know how old I am. I'm still 21, right? Because
Right.
that's how I feel.
Right.
And how do I make sure that I look that way, right?
Right.
And so if you can say to me, look, I got something that can help you, and they're all natural. We hear so much about chemicals and things that are in. We want natural products, and you have the answer. So now we just want to share the answer with everybody else.
Yep.
We're going to take a station break, and when we come right back, we'll see if there's a question or comment from the audience. We'll be right back. When we think about strategy, think about moving forward, we're always wondering and concerned, are we hitting the right target audience? Are we doing the right things to take our business forward? Don't lose sight of the fact that your talents and your passion brought you here. Those talents and passion can be contagious to those who want to hear it, who want to learn, and who want to know more. It's just important to do what? Tell our story. Tell the story that touches each and every person that you want to contribute and be a customer to your business. Address their issues, address their concerns, take care of them. It's all about making somebody what? Feel good. It's not what we do for them. It's not how we do it. It's how we make them feel. Welcome back. As we've been talking about all of this shyness and moving forward and what we're going to do and how we're going to do it, and getting our messages out there, I sit and I think about models. And having videos of models, people that you're actually doing work on, people that are seeing it, before and after pictures, things that people can relate to. You can start off where you're going to show a before and after with just a clip of your voice. I was applying X, Y, and Z. They don't have to see you. You can show and they not see you and still understand what you offer and the value of what you bring to the table in terms of what you do. Yeah. And you're an RN, for goodness sake. The knowledge you have, right? Think about your patients, the patients at hospitals, the departments in the hospital, getting your message out there. So sometimes I know we get stuck on the fact that as I am the brand, I have to get out in front. And you do. People want to know you and see your beautiful face, right? And you're using your own products. Right. You are a walking model of what you do. People want to do that. But at the same time, there's so many different avenues that we have today that just continue to grow and develop that we can just get it out there multiple times. The other thing, there is a class that is offered on speaking, and organizations, things like Speakeasy and others, that actually will train you through this process. And if you really want to get to become an expert in terms of speaking, you think that's the way you're going to go, is speaking more in terms of larger audiences and things like that, or even getting comfortable with more than just one or two people as you're doing it. You might want to think about investing in some training that's actually going to help you and give you the tools and the mechanisms that you can use as you're evolving and moving forward. The things that I'm suggesting to you are things that you can do to evolve and in terms of keeping things moving, because I don't want you to lose your business in the process, right? I don't want you not to get the exposure you need. So I'm trying to give you exposure. I'm trying to give you information to help you to stay in the forefront with your product and your services and your expertise, and let other people know about it. And your ability to partner, your ability to be a vendor, your ability to do events, et cetera, as COVID continues. But getting that fundamental foundation really getting comfortable speaking and doing. You have to go through training. I mean, it's just not, it's not easy. And even extroverts go through training. I remember the first time I got in front of a camera and I was talking to some people and I had someone tell me, you will never be in front of a camera. You just don't have what it takes. And look, here I am, right? But I'm comfortable, right? So you can evolve to anything you want to, but you may have to invest in yourself in doing that.
Absolutely.
Let's see if we have a question from our audience.
Hi, my name is Denise Renee. I am a business book ghostwriter, editor, and writing coach. My website is www.writeyourbook.tips. And besides being a writer, I am a natural product junkie. I love it. But I get nervous sometimes when I look online and the description sounds nice, or the pictures look really nice on Instagram, and I want to try it, but sometimes natural products are typically more expensive than conventional products. And I want to try it, but I don't want to commit, $20-30 to a full-size product or something. Does your business offer a way where you can sample things or sample a couple of different items before making a full commitment?
Yes. So I will, when my website launches, I will be relaunching this within the next week. I will have samples of the products, either sample package or either individual samples for people, first-time buyers to try.
That's phenomenal. So your website is getting ready to launch.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect timing. All right. All right. And then we can get products. We can see what you offer, see what you do. That's fantastic. There's nothing like having that presence and being able to do that. Now, one of the other things, and I was talking to some other entrepreneurs, and we said, we need to support each other. Well, how can we do that? So I have on my website, there was a time when I was getting started and I was like, I want to promote other book writers. I want to promote, other people who are doing, complimentary services to mine, etc. Don't hesitate to do a quid pro quo, right? Where you all work, where you're working together and helping someone else as you're being able to do, as you're moving forward too.
Yeah.
So that people can see holistically, how this fits into the process, as you're moving forward.
Yeah.
Do you have an opportunity to interface with the cancer patients or anybody at the hospital?
As of right now, no. I'm working remote. With COVID, I've been able to be at home right now. But I do have personal friends, best friend that just she was diagnosed with breast cancer last year. So I was able to go through that journey with her, and she used my products, the Boot Balm with the breast cancer collection, and it tremendously, significantly changed her skin, and she had a positive outlook on that.
What a beautiful testimony.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So it's called Boob Balm?
It's a boob balm.
A boob balm. Okay.
Yeah.
So anybody who's looking for that's been through cancer and is recovering and going through the process, you see that there's things out there that can help us and to help us to move forward. That's absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
It has been a pleasure and an honor, not only to meet you, but to have you on the show and to learn more about what you're doing to impact lives everywhere, and we can't, the one thing that if we don't have our health, we don't have anything.
Right.
And when we're on the mode of recovery, there's nothing like helping someone to feel better. And you're doing that. So I am just so happy and so proud that you joined us today.
Thank you for
and
having me.
I can't wait to hear how the business just booms. And then I'll know it when I see you on camera and I see you in front of that camera going,
Yes,
I did
ma'am.
it. I
Right.
made it. I made it. Audience, will you thank me
you.
and thanking our guest today?
Thank you.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode today. And for those of you who may be introverts, don't sweat. You will get there too. And you have gifts and talents that you can use as you're working your way to get over that fear and get through that trajectory of I'm not sure I can really do this. because you can. Thank you so much for joining us on an episode of Strategic Minds Making Money Moves, where we give that strategy to be able to get that green. See you on the next episode.